Hello students, we will continue The Merchant of Venice Act 3 Scene 4 for class 10. Already we discussed that this scene is set in Belmont in a room in Portia's house, and Portia assigns Lorenzo the duty of looking after her household while she is away. Now, what's the reason of this assignment of duty? Because Portia plans to go to Venice to save Antonio from the clutch of Shylock, the cruel Jew. So she needs to leave her household management to someone, and she thinks Lorenzo is a fit person for that. But students, already we discussed that what excuses were given by Portia for leaving Belmont with none other than Nerissa. Portia says that as her husband is away, she would go and live in prayer and meditation in a monastery 2 miles away from her house. Now what's the reason of this excuse? Students, it's very clear that she gives this excuse as she doesn't want anyone to know about her plans. Even she doesn't discuss her plans with Nerissa also. To execute her plans, Portia chooses Balthazar, the most trusted servant, to do the work because Balthazar is supposed to go to Padua and meet Portia's cousin Dr. Bellario and get a letter from him and meet Portia and Nerissa at the common ferry, the public ferry which goes to Venice. And Balthazar should do this in a hurry as Portia needs to reach the court in Venice well in time to save Antonio from Shylock's wrath, Shylock's revenge, Shylock's clutch. Now, what was the apparel that Portia is going to take? That the Portia's apparel would be a lawyer's garment. The dress, the apparel was of lawyer. That is, she is going to take the male attire. She is going to disguise herself as a boy, as a man. Students, let's continue from here. Portia, come on Nerissa, I have work in hand that you yet not know of. We will see our husbands before they think of us. Nerissa, shall they see us? Now, what is the work in hand which Nerissa doesn't know? So work in hand is the work of saving Antonio from Shylock's clutch. And Nerissa doesn't know what Portia has planned, that they are going to cross-dress as lawyers and save Antonio. Portia, they shall, Nerissa, but in such a habit, means in such a disguise, that they shall think we are accomplished with what we lack. Means here Portia is saying that when Bassanio and Gratiano will meet Portia and Nerissa, they will be cross-dressed. So Bassanio and Gratiano will not be able to recognize them. So already we discussed about Portia's apparel, means Portia's dress up. That apparel of a Portia would be in the apparel of a lawyer, that is in male attire. Now when she would disguise herself as a lawyer, as a male character, we will discuss the appearance and behavior after she reaches the destination, that is Venice. Venice is Portia's destination. Okay. I will hold thee any wager when we are both accoutred like young man. I will prove the prettier fellow of the two. So in these lines, students, first you underline I hold thee any wager means Portia is ready to bet with Nerissa any amount. Accoutred means dressed up or disguised in. Now here Portia is trying to say that that their husbands will see them in such a dress that they will think that they are well equipped with qualities of men which actually they lack. Portia bets that being dressed as a man, she would be smarter of the two, means Portia and Nerissa. She claims that she would wear her dagger more gracefully and would speak like a man. So all these are the appearances and behavior after she reaches the destination. So I am just giving you the meanings first. Like a fine bragging youth. Underline bragging. Bragging means boastful. Phrase means fights. Okay. Quaint. Underline quaint. Tell quaint lies. Quaint means fanciful. Okay. Like a bragging youth. Already you have written. So in this particular paragraph, Portia is saying that her appearance would be like a bragging youth, a boastful young man. When she is cross-dressed, she will wear a dagger by her side. She will speak in a husky voice, like the tough tone of a man. Okay, and also she would walk with long manly strides, means steps, and will talk of his fights and brawls like boastful young man. So these were the appearance of Portia. Then behavior, her behavior would be somewhere between a man and a boy with a reed voice. And when she reaches the Venetian court, we would see how confident and intelligent she is in trying to deal with Shylock's cruelty. In this line you will find, and tell quaint lies, fanciful lies, how honorable ladies sought my love. Now here Portia tells that Portia will tell lies like how noble ladies sought his love, but being rejected fell sick and died. Then she would wish she had not done that and regret her behavior. So Portia has 1,000 raw plans in her mind which brew in the minds of boastful schoolboys, and she wished to execute all her plannings. But come, I will tell thee all my whole device, means I will discuss about my plans when I am in my coach, means when they will be in their carriage, which stays for us at the park gate, and therefore haste away means to hurry up, for we must measure, means they have to cover 20 miles today, means that day when they are planning to reach Venice. So students, from this scene 4, another phase of Portia's character has been revealed. What we learn about her character, that Portia and her plans show signs of bravery and intelligence. Only a brave and intelligent lady can think of such plan and can then play it to perfection. And she never discussed her plans or revealed her plans to Nerissa when they because she has no time to spare then, as she was busy in leaving for Venice, where she needs to reach as fast as possible to save Antonio. Students, I hope you have understood this scene. Please go through it properly, and I shall continue the next scene 5, in my next video. Thank you.